onto this one. We've been looking forward to this one. Then it's our job to be focusing and channeling all that energy into performance mode when we start the game on Sunday. It's not about emotions. That's not what it's about. I understand that emotion can be brought into it, but we have to stay focused and controlled, but with some fight in us as well. It's not about pride. It's about, I feel we've taken a few steps in the right direction in that process of becoming what we want to become, that we are a team that challenge higher up the league. He would be welcome to have his talk to the players if he wanted to, the gaffer, because we know how much it meant for him to overtake Liverpool. So I think our players know what it means for everyone at Man United.
Now, Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville are in agreement that the permanent job may already be his, especially if he can make his team beat Liverpool on Sunday.
He may have it already, and he may be in a position whereby he's going to get it already, and it shouldn't be defined by one game. And I've said all along that probably the end of March is the right time to appraise it. But it becomes a lot more difficult to actually withhold that if he's done what he's done and he's beating team after team. To win at Chelsea, to win at Tottenham, to win at Arsenal, then if they were to beat Liverpool Sunday, that is an incredible body of results over a longer period of time. So I think it will put him in a great position. I think it will be impossible for the board at Manchester United not to give it to him off the back of that.
I think he has to be given the job now. It's not given the job now. I mean, if it was me looking at what he's done, I think it'd be very difficult for someone else to take that job right now. I think the pressure on a different manager to start the next season, can you get the performance out of Rashford, Martial, Pogba that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is getting now? So that would put a big pressure on a new manager coming in. I think the players would be desperate for him to get the job because they're enjoying themselves, they're enjoying the football, there's no doubt. I don't think one manager should be given the job on the back of one game, whether he wins it or he loses. Talking about the Liverpool game, even the Paris Saint-Germain game, people saying, oh, that maybe he's not up to it. People are actually talking that Manchester United squad isn't as good as Liverpool's or Man City's, the teams at the top. So you can't expect him to win every single game. Those guys only lost one. So the job he's done and winning the games he's won, United weren't winning them at the start of the season. I think since Alex Ferguson's left, every box has been ticked in terms of manager. So you bring someone who knows the Premier League well, very consistent, David Moyes, a foreign manager with great experience, an older man in sort of Louis van Gaal, the serial winner in Jose Mourinho. The only person who hasn't come in is someone with a past at Manchester United, an ex-player. And I think the job he's done right now, I think he's a cert, and I think he should get the job.
Now, the first major silverware of the season will be decided on Sunday when Manchester City take on Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. The game at Wembley comes just 2 weeks after City thrashed Maurizio Sarri's side 6-0 in the Premier League. That's a result that Pep Guardiola is now regretting.
In that moment, I was so happy to beat them 6-0. In that moment today, I would have preferred not to win 6-0 in Chelsea. Maybe the people don't believe me. They did any incredible things. So what they did it incredible. But the first goal, they were a mistake, like they were not attention. The second one, Barkley make a mistake, and when that happened, the second goal is from at home. Sergio scored incredible goal there. So when that's happened, it's tough for the managers or for the teams, I don't like to play in a short period of time with one team when you beat him before. I don't like too much.
Maurizio Sarri's future as Chelsea boss has come under intense scrutiny in recent weeks. Guardiola faced criticism during his first season at Manchester City, but he says he always had the club's support, but he doesn't feel Sarri has the same luxury.
But the situation, I think, is a little bit different. In the terms of my first years, never the club doubted me. I was never in the release in the media that the people is going to sack me if I lose this game or the other game. Never happened. So always I was surprised when Conte won the title and they lose 1 or 2 games in the beginning of the season, the people start to say they're going to be sacked. I said, wow, but they won 2 months ago the Premier League. So the situation is completely different. So then the situation, I said after when we lose there and after when we won here. So my opinion about Sarri with their teams is always high standards.
Boost for City ahead of the final. Aymeric Laporte has signed a new contract, tying him to the club until 2025. Laporte only joined the club in January last year for a then club record fee of £57 million.